Barun, CEO and MD, distinguished writers, tycoons of industry and business, ladies and gentlemen, and friends. I'm actually in two minds, whether to impose my speech on you or spend the time listening to you. I'm really scared of the cameras in front of me. I have a reason for saying this. Now, this is a time of artificial intelligence. Once when I attended an international seminar here, they took a photograph of mine through artificial intelligence. When they showed it to me, I looked like an amalgam of Amitabh Bachchan and Shah Rukh Khan. Proudly, I showed my photograph to my wife. You know what she told me? She looked at the photograph and said, better than the original. So I'm really scared when I see the cameraman in front of me. See, the topic here itself is very new, very rare, very strange, I would say. Business, economy, and literature. But when I thought about it, I think there is an umbilical relation among the three. You know, when did business start? Where did economy start? Where did literature start? It all started in the Garden of Eden, when Adam and Eve were there. You know, when they plucked the fruit of the forbidden tree, inspired by Satan, what really happened was they felt a sense of shame. They are on the lookout for fig leaves to cover themselves with, which means the demand for fig leaves went up. That is economics began there. And then business. All good business comes through good advertisement, as we know. Who is the master of advertisers in the world? Satan. Satan was told, Satan knew very well, it's the fruit of the forbidden tree. So he did his marketing techniques on Eve. Even now we first impress the women, then we impress the men, isn't it? Business trick is that. And Satan was such an excellent advertiser that Eve believed it. She plucked, she ate. So business also started there and economics started there. But literature, maybe because I'm a student of literature, I'm partial to literature. Literature started much, much early. Even when, the Bible says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. That is literature, words, as Hamlet says. Yes, the first book was created by God. When he said, let there be light, light there was. That is oral history. Let there be light and light there was. You know, when we think of literature, Milton has said, a good book is a precious lifeblood of a master spirit. A good book is a precious lifeblood of a master spirit. Yes. But Bacon has said, some books are to be tasted, some to be swallowed, a few to be chewed and digested. That depends on the reader. Once you write a book, it's not your property, the writer's property. When you write on Gita, sir, it's not your property anymore. It's the reader's property. As Virginia Woolf says, it is, the common reader who decides the worth or value of literature. Now that I have released a book here, actually I should have read it before I released it. I can only cite something from the Bible. Now by the time you have written your book, I said it's mine. In your book you have said something like, Jadasya dhruvo mrityum, dhruvam janma mridasya ja, tasmad apariharyarthe, natvam shojidmarkase. Sir, I have a question to put to you. It is said, the body is nothing. Body is like changing the clothes. Soul is permanent. But I can touch my body. I can feel my body. I can sense my body. I can smell my body. But I cannot smell my soul. I cannot see the soul. So what does it mean? I think that Gita itself, the answer is given. Nainam chintanti shastrani. Nainam dakati pavakaha. Nachainam kledayanti apo. Na shoshayadi maridaka. That is the indestructibility of the soul. So, I think when you read a few chapters of the Bhagavad Gita, the entire secrets of the world, secrets of the universe explode on you. A simple question. On Kamashetre, Kurushetre, Samaveda Yuyutsava, Mamaka Pandavaschaiva, Himagurvata Sanjaya. It's a question like in the modern TV quiz. A simple question. Om Dharmakshetre, Kurukshetre, Samaveda Yuyutsava, Mamaka Pandavaschaiva, Himagurvata Sanjaya. Sanjaya, please tell me, what are my sons and the sons of Pandu doing in the Kurukshetra? Simple question. But the answer which comes, the quintessence of anything that should be learned in the world is there. The best that has been thought and believed is all there in the Bhagavad Gita. I am sure that it is this exposition which Dr. Banerjee has given us. I will certainly read that. I am thankful to you for reminding me of Gita. Now we can come back to literature and business, literature and economy. You know, when we build for a nation, we build for future. India is a strong nation. We should assert India is strong. India is a great nation. We should assert that we are great. But we, all of us businessmen or writers or economists, we have a responsibility to the common man, the society. I remember an incident which took place when I was the somebody told me TV9 will make you drink water in public. So when I was a principal secretary to the Chief Minister of Kerala, the CM said, we should have a very magnificent project for the tribals, a very momentous project. So I called the government secretaries, the district collectors, here we have the district magistrates, and the chief engineers. So many suggestions came, what project to be implemented for the benefit of the tribals. Someone suggested, the chief engineer suggested, sir, let it be a bridge because the tribals have to collect minor forest produce and sell it in the local market. They have to swim across a turbulent river, that too in the hot sun. So if a bridge is built there, if a bridge is built there, that will be beneficial for the tribals. Agreed. 10 crores was set apart for the bridge. But when the bridge was constructed finally, it became 30 crores, as it always happens in PWD everywhere. The day of the inauguration came, all the visual media is there, print media is there, chief minister is there, other ministers are there, MLAs, MPs, all are there. One of the TV persons asked the organizers, this bridge is meant for the tribals. For its inauguration, we don't see the tribal chief here. So all of us knew that tomorrow that's going to be the banner headline. So I, as a secretary, I looked sharp at the district magistrate. The district magistrate looked dirty at the Tahsildar. The Tahsildar finally got the tribal chief. True to the requirements of the visual media, the tribal chief was given a mantle and a wand. He looked like Bengal out of the So he resembled Ben-Hur out of the annals of the Bible. The TV personnel asked him, Chief, this bridge is meant for the tribals. Yes. Do you like the bridge? Yeah. Do you like the bridge? I like it very much. Why do you like it so much? The tribal chief said in his simplicity, before this bridge was there, we tribals had to swim across a turbulent river in the hot sun. Now that the bridge is there, we can swim under its shade. That is a type of development which has gone around us, not by the industry, but by government servants like me. Now, we should have a win-win situation. In every business, there should be a win-win situation. The great industrialist of America, Andrew Carnegie, once he was asked how he achieved success in business and industry, he said because of his team, the staff, members of the staff, because of his workers, employees. How do you retain them with you? How do you make them happy? Andrew Carnegie said, it's very simple. Before I started this business, I was going to prospect for gold. When you prospect for gold, you will have to remove a ton of mud for a bit of gold. That is the way to handle the human resources within you. You may have to remove a ton of gold, but your aim is not a ton of mud to get some gold. About your treatment of the workers and the employees also, that applies even today. You have to give the workers with you. See, there I don't know whether I'm taking more time. See, as a governor, I come for these meetings not to give you lectures, but most to listen. Today also I had the intention to listen to your lecture, but I have to go because the PM is there and I came today. Then since the helicopter could not land, I was asked to do the work for him. I had to report to him at 6 o'clock, so kindly excuse me. To learn because, in one of the states, there was a rift between the chief minister and the governor, not in Bengal, certainly not in Bengal. There was a flash floods. The chief minister thought, I will go for an aerial survey. So he came to the helipad, but the captain of the helicopter, he had gone to fetch his son from the school. He is a third standard boy. When he came there, he sees the chief minister is there, the governor is there, DGP is there, the chief secretary is there. The chief minister asked the pilot, please let us go for an aerial survey, start the engine immediately. Very politely, the pilot said, sir, will you kindly give me 5 minutes? Why 5 minutes? I have to send this boy to my house and then I'll come back. Very magnanimously, the chief minister said, let him also come with us. He's a young boy, let him learn the trick of the trade. But up in the air, there was some confusion. Since the chief minister was heading a coalition government, whenever a trouble comes, the chief minister senses it very easily. CM knew something is going to happen to the helicopter, so CM took a parachute and jumped down. Then the governor jumped down, DGP jumped down, chief secretary also jumped down. And then the pilot told the son, see, now there is only one parachute left here. You please take the parachute and save yourself. But the young son said, no, Papa, there are 2 parachutes here. What do you mean? There are only 5 parachutes and 4 have jumped down. Only 1 parachute is, no, Papa, that governor uncle jumped with my school bag on his back. So I have come here to learn the difference between a school bag and a parachute, not to lecture to you on this. See, moreover, I had a recent, discomfiture, which I want to place before you. See, I was a district collector some time back. In my district, there was a conclave like this. Interfaith conclave, interreligious conclave, international conclave. So many speakers were invited. Among them was Chinmayananda, who, like our Balaji, is an exponent of Bhagavad Gita. Chinmayananda's speeches on Bhagavad Gita attract a lot of crowd. I also went there, being the local collector. I thought I'll listen to his lectures and pay my respects to him. When I was waiting for Chinmayananda, there was an announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. The flight of Chinmayananda has been delayed by 1 hour. Second announcement. In the meantime, our district collector will talk to you. That's me. I was surprised because I had no information that I had to speak on that. When I ascended the stage, I asked the organizers, what is the topic? What was the topic given to me? Dialectical materialism and the essence of Indian philosophy. I didn't understand a thing about it. If you understood, please tell me later. But anyway, the announcement having been made, I started speaking of dialectical materialism and the essence of Indian philosophy. Half an hour passed. Then I got a chit. Normally when you get a chit during a speech, it means please wind up, isn't it? What was written in the chit? Swamiji's flight has been delayed by 1 more hour, please speak on. So 2 hours I had to speak on dialectical materialism and the essence of Indian philosophy, not knowing anything about that. This is scene number 1. Now, scene number 2. So I received the UN Award, Global Best Practice Award for my activities in low-cost housing. So they invited me to the United Nations special session of the General Assembly on habitat. I received the award. I was given 3 minutes time to speak there. Happily, I was resting in my Manhattan hotel when I get a call. At that time, this mobile was not very much popular. So I got a lightning call, long distance international call. An old lady was on the other end. It was very evident from her voice. She asked me, "Am I speaking to Dr. Bose?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." "Dr. Bose, I need your help. Please tell me, ma'am." "Doctor, I am not able to sleep for the last 3 days. I need your help." So I thought she might have thought I'm a medical doctor. So I said, "Ma'am, I'm not a medical doctor. I know everything about you. I know everything about you. Your PhD is from Pittsburgh, that also I know. But I need your help." Then I asked her, "Ma'am, do you have hypertension, blood pressure?" "I have hypertension." "Are you in the habit of taking sleeping pills?" "I am in the habit of taking sleeping pills." "Then you might have forgotten to take it in the last 3 days. That's why you're not getting sleep." No. I have taken phenobarbital 500 mg. I didn't know what to say. Then I asked, "Ma'am, in what way can I help you?" "I told you, doctor, I am not able to sleep." "I know that, but in what way can I help you? You remember, you made a speech last time on dialectical materialism and the essence of Indian philosophy. 1 minute after you started your speech, I started sleeping. Can you repeat it over phone once again?" I don't want you to say that. And more recently, see, the governor is the chancellor of universities here, everywhere in India. So when I came here, I found many universities had not done their convocation. So I started having convocation in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon, whenever I could, giving degrees to the students. At one of the convocation addresses, which lasted for an hour because people encouraged me, clapping and laughing. So I kept on speaking, 1 hour. At the end of it, I told the students, we need educational reform, we need industrial reform, we need agricultural reform, we need social reform. A student told me from the audience, but you need some chloroform. Before we say that, wish you the very best. With your leave, I declare this inaugurated. Thank you.
Honorable Governor, thank you very much for your sense of humor, your inspiring words, and for gracing this festival with your presence. And before we move on, ladies and gentlemen, may I once again request you all to stand up for National Anthem, please. Everyone, please give a loud applause to Honorable Governor for gracing this festival and for his precious time.